Welcome to Gaia's Tarot. This is for the sign of Pisces. This is a Celtic Cross general reading, so it may not resonate with you. If that is the case, please check your placements. Your messages could be there. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Trying to turn off the sage. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Let's clean the energy before we begin. Pisces. Show me the energies around Pisces. Show them the guidance. Pisces. Show them the images, the story, the archetypes for their higher self. Pisces. Show me the energy around Pisces. What should they be aware of? Pisces, one more time. So right now you're indecisive, you're in front of a crossroad. And that's probably trying to make a decision about a new beginning with someone or something that has a lot of potential. Let's see how it is going to unfold, because right now it looks like you're going through a moment of not knowing what to do. The final card is great. Very nice, Pisces. So the Two of Swords usually is the card of being in a difficult moment in your life where you have to make a choice and you don't know what to do. If you look at the image, the person only has to unfold those bindings. So you might be trapped in your mind. That's why it's probably overthinking. And it's about this amazing energy. Probably, this may not apply to everybody, but this might be a pregnancy. So the Empress is an amazing energy of a new beginning of something with abundance, a human life, prosperity. It's just that it's in the challenge. Celtic Cross, this is the challenge card. So that's the challenge for you. You might be dealing with a Libra. This is the card of Libra or Taurus. This is the only major arcana that you have in your reading, and it's coming as your problem. So let me begin to see things with this. So you're overthinking. It looks like in the past you were connected with some sort of player. You had an interaction with someone or something that it was a player energy. They came, they took whatever they wanted from you, and then they split. I hope this is not a pregnancy as a result of that, but definitely it's the card of pregnancy. But it's, again, it's fertility. This means abundance. This is a very, very, very positive card. It's just that it's your problem. You're not achieving that, and that's because you're surrounded by lies. Someone is deceiving you, and they might continue to do that, because it looks like in the next few days you have the Seven of Swords. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, or maybe you, Pisces, have Libra in your chart, because this is the problem here. So right now it looks like in the back of your mind you have been working towards something that you didn't get to win, so you're consciously thinking of a loss. I'm beginning to think that is because you interacted with this player, or you were dealing with a player. You know what I mean by that? Some wishy-washy person, and they're charismatic. They know how to manipulate people, and that involved you. And even though you worked hard towards that, you lost. You're thinking of that. It's not a nice card to have in your conscious. So I'm sorry to see all of these. You see? Sword, sword, sword. And it looks like in the next few days, be mindful about someone cheating, lying, stealing, someone deceiving you. I'm thinking it's this person, this player that you are maybe connected with or something, because you're definitely overthinking about something. And that overthinking is about making a decision. And you're in front of a crossroad, so you need to make a decision, and what makes you be paralyzed is that you don't know what's going to happen after you make that decision. This card is inviting you to, well, I wouldn't say that in this reading, by the way, but in a reading that has a good outcome in the next few days. The closing card for the next few months is good, but in the next few days, be mindful about somebody deceiving you. That's why my advice is not, make the decision and then walk with it. The universe is going to back you up. I'm not clear about that. Only you know. So I'm saying that you're overthinking about this matter of a new beginning, or some sort of a birth of something. Something is being born. It's about to be born. That is amazing. But it's not amazing for you, because that's your problem. That's why if this is a reading that is saying that you're pregnant, this pregnancy is unwanted or maybe unplanned, and it was conceived with a person that is a player. But let's not say that. I'm just catching that from the top of the images. Remember that these are general readings, so I say everything I see. Then you pick whatever resonates with you. Then you leave the rest for the other people that have a different story. But if this is for a person that is facing an unwanted pregnancy right now, I might be saying be mindful in the next few days about promises and things they tell you that they're not true. This person is deceiving you. That's why you're not trusting them. You have conflict in your conscious. This is the card of conflict and change. You're trying to be resilient. You have the Nine of Wands in the card of your, and no wonder you see the Eight of Coins. So you have been working hard towards this, and you're hoping to see the effort of it, and you're holding until the final push. That's how you are right now. You're holding until the final push, trying to be resilient, trying to hang in there to finalize this thing or this cycle. But the person you're dealing with, again, oh my God, it kind of like goes along with this. That person is going slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest card in the deck. So whoever you're dealing with, they're taking their time. They're planting every seed. There might be a Virgo. It's the Virgo energy. They're planting every seed, and they're calculating every step they take. That's why this knight is not riding the horse. I mean, he's on top of the horse, but he's not riding it. He's stopped, looking, calculating, assessing. That's what Virgos do. This person is grounded though. He's thinking about money. This person is thinking about money and probably some material matters. I just don't like the sword energy and if this is the Knight of Wands, maybe you're dealing with two people. That's why, this is another version of the story. You might be dealing with two different people. One that is a player and a person full of fire and it's hot and it's attractive and charismatic, and the other one is, very methodical. The other is very stoic, and they take their time slow. So you might be dealing with those two characters, and you're trying to make a choice about one of them. Maybe because you're pregnant, you don't know who is it from. I'm just coming up with these. I'm seeing all of these things. It's the card of pregnancy, and then these two energies, they don't match, and you're definitely in distress. Look, and 9 of Swords. I'm happy that I'm seeing a amazing positive card at the end. I'm just gonna take my time to get to it. I'm going slow, telling you all the advices and the possible variants in this story that I see. Stay strong. Trust yourself. This card is telling you that. Maybe you're coming in like that, and it's even reaffirming, open your eyes, because you have this heavy energy coming in the next few days. Just look at the card. Someone's sneaky. That's why I'm attaching it to this energy that you interacted with in the near past, that player character that you were dealing with. Someone sneaky, someone cheating, someone that is gonna get away with what they do. I hope it's not you. If you're signing some legal documents, or if you're doing some sort of contract, agreement, be mindful about what you're signing or what you are promising or agreeing with that person, because that person might be deceiving you. That applies to anything. Remember, guys, open your minds. So right now I'm seeing that the 9 of Swords is saying that you have a lot of stress in your mind. It's in your fears you're hoping to get out of this insomnia, anxiety, depression, hopelessness. Be mindful about, probably take the time to heal and be aware. If you look at the image, the person has only 3 swords going through their head. The rest is mental formations, and that's what happens to humans. We come across 3 problems. You see, you're coming across, you don't trust this person. Whatever player you were dealing with in the past, or you're still dealing with, because of that 2 of Swords, you don't trust them. You have your eyes open, and you're working toward something that you're feeling strong, but maybe this card is saying don't give up, don't give up. And you see the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. You're maybe at the point of giving up, and the reading is saying don't give up. And this card is saying that don't give up, because you're about to close that cycle and release. These are all mental formations. You came across all these issues, but now you're building up because you're overthinking. Trying to breathe this energy, because this looks heavy. My God, this is the most beautiful card. That's the Empress. Are you kidding me? She's coming in your reading as the challenge. I hope it's not a pregnancy. Please think twice before you get rid of that pregnancy. Remember, if you're pregnant and this wasn't planned, because this player made you think of that, take the time to save that life. Take the time to think. Get out of this mental blindness that you're going through right now. Take the time to think and save that amazing creation, because there's a creation inside you now. Something is creating inside you, but it's tormenting you. It's a challenge. And you see, this card is reaffirming that. I'm seeing that you will make the wise decision, because the King of Pentacles, kidding me? This is the last card, and this is the most grounded and amazing abundant energy of spirituality, prosperity. This means that you will make the right choice, whatever this means. If it's not a pregnancy and it's the beginning in a business, if this is a business, be mindful about the papers you're signing and take all the advice in the reading. Remember, the person or the entity might be slow and calculating all their path, but be mindful about the truth behind everything they're saying. This card is saying that you're going to make the wise, go in the right direction, because the card of prosperity, whatever you came asking today, your question when you came into this reading, is visible here, that you're overthinking about something that is creating inside you. As I said, even it could be a child or a business or some sort of the beginning of something abundant, amazing, like a life. And you will make the wise decision, because that's why the King of Pentacles is here. This means a spiritual abundance, groundedness, wisdom, patience, knowledge. All of that is going to be around you in the next few months. This is the long-term future. Just be mindful about that short-term future. Be mindful about those legal things you're signing. Read between the lines. Whoever you're dealing with, look at their body language. You know, be mindful about the body language of that person, because body language speaks more than words. And yeah, maybe, you know, go behind them. See who they are, because this person is cheating and lying. Or whatever you're going to be around is not true. It's deceiving. So I guess you're having sort of like, with this card, it's saying that you're having some sort of, maybe like an alert, a spiritual alert. You're having a gut feeling that you're around some energy that is not completely honest. That's why you're going through that mental turmoil. But the King of Pentacles is a great concluding card. Be mindful about those advices, guys. Don't give up. You see, this is the card of don't give up. That's why it's the card of the workaholic. And it's in the back of your mind. This one is another don't give up. This one is another don't give up. And do the healing. Do the healing properly. Take the time to sleep. Listen to some alpha waves before you go to sleep. Something that calms you down, Indian flute or something. And maybe this card, if it's not the person you're dealing with, this card is saying be patient. This is the card of patience. And it's coming from the outside. So if it's not the person you're dealing with, that I said that person is taking their time to achieve their thing, and you're not trusting them, there's some sort of hollow victories you have with them, then this card is saying be patient, you see, along with these. But the closing card is prosperity, abundance. It's a yes card. Just be mindful about all of these advices. Very nice reading, guys. I hope it resonated with you. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'll see you soon. Good night.